2020, Title I School Success Through Parent Training and Early Skills Acquisition. My name is Marshall Shield, and I have a BA in History, an MA in Elementary Teaching, and a total of 3 years of elementary teaching experience, with 1 year in specifically Title I. The mission statements of both Sierra Nevada College and Parents 2020 closely align with an emphasis on the social impacts of business decisions on the community as a whole. Parents 2020 in its basic form is about increased student achievement. This occurs through parent participation, basic skills training with Title I school populations, and oftentimes visits to students and parents occurring at the home. We must ask, what is a Title I school? Well, in its simplest form, it's a federal law that allows for federal funds to be given to eligible schools. Eligibility is determined by free and reduced lunch numbers. The goal of Parents 2020 is to assist parents in working with their child's early language arts and math skills acquisition as a supplemental support to a child's education to the classroom teacher. Must be emphasized that it is in language arts and math skills. The specifics of instruction of Parents 2020. It focuses on direct instruction and precision teaching. Both have a solid track record of success at-risk schools. Direct instruction is highly scripted, and precision teaching targets skill deficiencies. Both forms are easy to learn and then easy to then teach children with. Examples are found on the following slides of the specifics of direct instruction and precision teaching. The proposal target group is both parents of Title I students and Title I students themselves. Again, Title I being those who fall into the low social economic status and or limited English proficiency subgroups. The initial budget of Parents 2020 focuses on the basics of training, salaries for teachers, and the curriculum purchase, as well as hardware and software needs. Must be noted that behavioral consultants are required too for the specific forms of instruction used, as shown in direct instruction and precision teaching. An expanded budget just works again with the salaries of trainers, team leaders, and material upkeep. Must be noted that material upkeep is relatively low, another benefit of precision teaching and direct instruction. Every successful proposal has theory behind it. Parents 2020 focuses on 2 theories that emphasize focusing on the attributes of people and the freedoms of people to make their own decisions. These theories are focused on gifts of social life and power, and paradox, freedom, and accountability. It is also essential for a community proposal to have a community partner. A partnership with Big Brothers Big Sisters of Northern Nevada has been identified as being a beneficial community partner of Parents 2020. Why align with Big Brothers Big Sisters of Northern Nevada, you may ask? Well, Big Brothers Big Sisters of Northern Nevada is an established organization that matches underprivileged children with adult mentors. Parents 2020 will utilize the mentor position to fill a void or lack of parent involvement in the pilot program of Title I school sites of Parents 2020. Parents 2020 would benefit from Big Brothers Big Sisters of Northern Nevada in the belief that children can reach their potential through not only an actively engaged parent in the educational process, but an actively engaged adult mentor. Again, both populations of Big Brothers Big Sisters and Parents 2020 are alike. There is various research to support the need for Parents 2020 to be implemented in our local community. The research indicates that there is a framework for the curriculum used in Parents 2020 that is a success for providing strong support in the implementation of projects that work with Title I funds and parent involvement. How does Parents 2020 work? Through advocacy theory. It is a necessity for the successful implementation of Parents 2020 because members of a team organizing and creating specific ways to protect and better the lives of the target population are key. There are two theories that highlight the need for Parents 2020 to find advocates for this parent-student population, inspiring a shared vision and enabling others to act. There are two community projects in the United States that both model these theories. The Children's Defense Fund targets the population of poor and minority children. This mirrors Parents 2020 by being an advocate for academic success for the Children's Defense Fund's Freedom Schools project. Inspiring a Shared Vision advocacy theory aligns with Parents 2020 by taking away labels and presumptions of bad parents. Thus, a shared vision occurs. Children's Defense Fund enlists others in a common vision to take children out of the poverty cycle. Parents United for Responsible Education is another example of an advocacy theory. Their target population is parents of school children in the city of Chicago. Again, an underprivileged class of children. And this Parents United for Responsible Education, or PURE, models Parents 2020 by seeking to advocate for parents and changing society's view that low-income parents do not care about their child's education. The Enabling Others to Act advocacy theory works with Parents 2020 by trusting parents to collaborate and enable parents to act based upon this trust. Parents United for Responsible Education actively focuses attention on problems in schools and enables others to act to make changes. Both PURE and Parents 2020 engage their community, and education is delegated to parents and not just teachers. In conclusion, inspiring a shared vision, the common good of the people comes first, and the common good of the Title I parent is the priority. By enabling others to act, parents feel strong and capable, and the Parents 2020 leaders trust parents to collaborate on their child's education, increasing achievement. If we look at an example of a leader throughout history that advocates for the people, we can look at Mikhail Gorbachev. He proves to be a strong leader, overcoming poverty and eventually becoming the leader of Russia. Gorbachev's leadership practices can be shown by inspiring a shared vision and enabling others to act. How do we apply Gorbachev to Parents 2020? Well, he's an advocate for the disenfranchised. He's an advocate for change. And Parents 2020 is similar to Gorbachev's advocacy in the target population being given the power to create a life and change for themselves. A memorable quote of Gorbachev's that applies to Parents 2020 is his famous glasnost: greater freedom of worship and reduction in state control over individual lives. This gives the example of parents having more freedom and control over their child's learning, which means more freedom from the educational system. In Parents 2020, we can look at exploring applied leadership. And what is the key to implementing a successful proposal? Well, we must understand the leadership style of both the leader and all partners involved in Parents 2020. We can look at the following inventories to determine the qualities of a leader and the qualities of her partner of Parents 2020. a leadership trait questionnaire, skills inventory, and a style questionnaire. The results of the leadership trait questionnaire indicate for both leader and her partner that these two are very strong in leadership traits. The leader rates herself as self-confident, self-assured, and persistent, and the partner is friendly, which is essential for greeting parents with a warm smile. The skills inventory results indicate the same for both leader and partner, that their technical and human skill ratings are high. For both leader and partner, conceptual skills are a little bit low. This is an area of deficiency that must be strengthened. This has to do with mission statements and organizational values. The style questionnaire results are all high for both leader and partner in task and relationship skills. This will help with Parents 2020. This partner has a great leadership potential by applying Cousins and Posner's leadership theory. Having good partners is essential for Parents 2020 success. It's also important for a leader to do self-assessments. This leader shows that she's working towards a common goal of team, not success and failure. Caring and kind and empathetic are traits the leader rates herself with, and she's communicative. There are 8 characteristics of team leadership, all with the goal of being a principal leader. The leader of Parents 2020 successfully manages conflict and change. She also shows strengths in her leadership by being respectful, communicative, and attentive. She shows weaknesses by not providing opportunities for self-assessment for partners and not writing down coaching plans for partners. These are things that can be improved upon. And finally, the leader does exhibit principled leadership. Which means she listens instead of argues, turns a negative into a positive. She's not the enemy but a friend of the team, and she overcomes her obstacles by motivationally helping the team become cohesive and capable of setting high performance standards. An appropriate tagline for Parents 2020 is, would you like to be a part of something big? Starting small at one school site at one Title I school. One child's test scores improve. This child then enters high school with honors classes. This student graduates high school. This student enters college and graduates college in 4 years. This child becomes a happy, productive member of society. This student, single mom, can smile knowing she participated in Parents 2020 and helped her daughter become an independent woman who then has children of her own and teaches them the importance of education. This started as something small, but became something bigger, as this story can be repeated many times. Parents 2020 teaches parents to be more than volunteers in their child's school. Parents 2020 teaches parents to become fully engaged. If we look at existing community programs, we see that they don't include both parents and students in their programs. Parents 2020 fulfills this void. Some examples of marketables that are set forth by Parents 2020 are a budget and timeline marketing flyer, a proposal flyer for marketing. Social media will be an important part of Parents 2020's marketing plan, and a professional brochure.